Nobody ever made a diss track, not even a blog post, not even street gossip. After Nipsey Hussle passed, this particular lady disappeared. But when she came back, she moved like royalty. Calm, silent, and powerful. She never folded. Not during the fame, not during the rumors, not even during the funeral. You don't see people post about her on blogs. You don't hear her clapping back. Even Whack 100 knew. You don't play with Lauren London. She held Nipsey down as he took his last breath and never spoke on the streets once. Instead, she walked through fire in silence. This is a story of how Lauren London became untouchable in the industry, in the streets, and in the city of Los Angeles. After Nipsey's passing, the city didn't just lose a legend. It crowned someone new, but not with noise, not with headlines, but with silence. She didn't ask to be protected, but now the entire city protects her. This is how Lauren London became untouchable in LA. After Nipsey's passing, Lauren London didn't just become a grieving widow. She became the first lady of Los Angeles. And nobody, not in the streets, not the blogs, not the industry, dares to cross her. Born in the heart of Los Angeles, California, Lauren Nicole London embodies the rich, diverse cultures. With a black mother and Jewish father, she navigated the complexities of identity in a city that often demands it. Her upbringing wasn't about red carpets. It was about real streets, real people, and real experiences. Her parents separated when she was young, and she was raised primarily by her mother. She worked multiple jobs to support Lauren London. This often left her alone, fostering independence and creativity. Spending a considerable time alone due to her mother's work commitments, Lauren found solace in movies. She was a child who spent a lot of time alone. Movies kept her company from a very young age. It started about the age of 7 years old. She wrote plays and acted out all the parts in her bedroom. Growing up in Los Angeles, she was immersed into the vibrant culture of LA. She was found to memories of various neighborhoods and communities. She stated that she had memories all over Los Angeles, from riding through the jungles as a little girl to visit her aunt, hanging out with friends after an audition, or even grabbing a quick bite to eat for tacos after school. She did attend the Palisades High School. Lauren stood out not only because who she was tied to, but because she was different. She did not complete her education there. She transitioned to homeschool during her high school years, which allowed her to focus more on auditions and early career opportunities in the entertainment industry. Lauren candidly reflected on her time at the high school, saying, "They kicked her out. That school better not claim me because they did me dirty." Her early departure from traditional schooling paved the way for her to get herself into the entertainment world, leading to appearances in music videos and eventually her breakout role in the film ATL. She once said, "I had a rough time early in my career because where I'm from, a spade is a spade." That realness would be her later trademark. Growing up, Lauren was influenced by the diverse cultures of LA. Her mixed heritage allowed her to bridge communities, understanding both. This unique perspective became evident in her later roles, where she portrayed characters with depth and realness. Her early experiences taught her the importance of loyalty and staying true to oneself. In a city where images overshadow substance, Lauren's grounded nature set her apart. Lauren didn't have an agent, wasn't in any acting classes, she was just winging it. Now it was in 2003, Pharrell had just dropped that single Frontin', and the music video became an instant classic, smooth, stylish, and unforgettable. And right there in the middle of it was a young 18-year-old Lauren London. No lines, no dialogue, just presence. TV on the debut of Everybody Hates Chris. Her breakout role as Nunu Garrett in ATL wasn't just an introduction, it was a quiet revolution. She didn't force herself into the spotlight. She let the streets and the screen speak for her. That presence carried something raw, a natural beauty, an unpolished charm, the kind that you can't fake. It wasn't just her acting, it was her being. And with that, more than anything, made her unforgettable. She didn't chase clout, roles, or relevance. She chose integrity every time. Her filmology became quite heavy. In 2007, she did This Christmas, where she played Melody Whitford, the baby sister of a chaotic family reunion, where holiday tensions and love ran deep. She just wasn't playing a role, she was anchoring a story. She then did Baggage Claim in 2013. She was Sheree Moore. She brought warmth in a tale about love, pleasure, and self-worth, a reflection of many real-life black women juggling with expectations. In TV, she started off as Kiera Whittaker in BET's The Game, where she played a former child star fighting to reclaim her adulthood. Then came The Games People Play, where Lauren London became Vanessa King. The wife of NBA baller, battling the whispers of temptation of the fame while protecting her peace and purpose.
Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Why are you mad at me?
We supposed to study last night and go over lines. She flaked on me.
I fell asleep. You know, working with Jackie Long feels a little...
Quit getting me on your... Shut up. Listen, she hating on me today. She's hating because she didn't want to study with me last night.
I just want to warn everybody that in this new show me and Jackie are doing, we hate each other too.
Yes,
we never like each other when we work together.
But in real life,
yes, my brother.
Care for each other. I love her as a mother. I love her as a friend. I love her kid. I love everything. I love her mama.
Ooh, look at this little mama right here. She's
buddy,
crazy.
my baby here.
Yo, she crazy. I ain't never met nobody like her. Where you come from? She act like she from Detroit.
Not.
You definitely can be. We in these streets.
It's a West LA.
Compton.
These wasn't just roles. They were mirrors to real lives of women watching her. Loyal women, complex women, women who knew how to survive love, betrayal, and still stay fly. Lauren London wasn't just another pretty face. She was the moment. Before IG models, before brand deals, she was the blueprint for West Coast beauty and street grace.
The first thing I notice when I look at a man is two things. A smile, I look at his smile and his teeth, and his hands. I look at a man's hands. They have to be nice and big and manly. My ideal date would be, it wouldn't really matter where we went. It would be more of a connection, like a real connection. Some real conversation, being comfortable, laughing a lot. Yeah, we could be at the movies or we could just be chilling at a low-key restaurant, but as long as there's a connection, that's an ideal date. Because you can be at the most amazing places and put on your most fabulous dress and it'd be no connection and it was the worst day of your life. So I'd rather it be just some realness and just fun, natural fun between two people. Who pays on the first date? It depends on who asks. If a woman asks a man on the first date, then she should be willing and prepared to pay. And if the man asks the woman for the first date, he should be absolutely willing and prepared to pay. It's, you know, when you invite someone to your house, for dinner, you don't expect them to bring the groceries.
As her star rose on the screen, so did the public's curiosity about her off-screen life. But Lauren London never chased attention. She didn't go viral. She didn't post to prove a point. She moved with intention, even when the spotlight tried to catch her off guard. Lauren London didn't just star in the movies. She became a walking blueprint for LA street culture. Before stylists ran the internet, before aesthetics became hashtags, Lauren London already defined a whole era. Her fashion wasn't flashy, it was real. White tees, gold hoops, Chuck Taylors, and fitted caps. She brought women to streetwear without watering it down. She made simplicity sacred. Even in the movie ATL, she wasn't dipped in designer. She wore what girls would wear in the neighborhood. And that's what made it stick. Nunu wasn't just a character. She was familiar. She was home. Off screen, she kept that same energy. No red carpet gimmicks, no wild fashion statements, just authenticity. And somehow, that quiet style spoke louder than trends. In interviews, Lauren said she never wanted to be a fashion icon, but her influence made its way through high schools, music videos, and Instagram feeds. Girls copied her look because it felt like them, and guys respected it because it wasn't forced. Lauren wasn't trying to impress Hollywood. She was showing love to her roots. And in doing so, she became one of the most quietly influential women in hip-hop fashion. The LA look, Lauren helped define it. So when the world found out that she was in a relationship with Lil Wayne, the rap icon, the rock star, the enigma, the world had questions. But Lauren, she gave them silence. In a world where most celebrities trade privacy for likes, Lauren London always moved in the opposite direction. Her relationship with Lil Wayne, one of the biggest rappers alive, wasn't born in the blogs. It didn't start on red carpets. It started way before that. They met when both of them were teenagers, and though their relationship had chapters, reconnections and changes, the bond was real. Together they had a son, Cameron Carter, in 2009. But unlike most celebrities' relationships, Lauren kept the spotlight off the situation. No public arguments, no messy interviews, just quiet parenting, handled with maturity and respect. In a rare moment of openness about Lil Wayne, She said people see Lil Wayne's personality and think that's who he really is. My son's father is intelligent, loving, and a lovable person who will always be a dear friend. The two co-parented without drama, and this was stood out. In an era built on mess and exposure, Lauren London handled the motherhood and public attention like a grown woman who knew exactly who she was.
I'm proud of you because you maintain your own lane. People like to affiliate you because of you having a child with Wayne, and you know that's all there is to you.
Right. It's a part of me, but not all of it.
But you actually, yeah, part of you, but not. How's your son, by the way?
He's doing really good.
How old is he?
3.
3 years old. Oh, he's just a precious
baby.
Is it hard for you though to? I guess it's not a bad stigma. Wayne's a great guy. You know what I mean? Is it hard for you though to separate yourself from that, or?
I just do what I'm a very private person anyway, so I'm never going to lead my life with anyone that I'm attached to. I'm just going to do me and be myself. And I had a career before I had a son, so that was never going to change anything. If anything, my child and having him makes me a better person, a stronger person. And as long as I don't stop, they'll roll with me.
Don't stop, y'all. I like that.
You know, as I get older, it changes. Stability, confidence. Clearly, he has to love God and have a sense of God within himself. But I would say stability is the most important.
Then came Nipsey. By the time the world thought they had Lauren London figured out, she did something that they didn't expect. She fell in love again. This time, it wasn't a superstar, but it was one chasing it. It was a man chasing legacy. His name was Nipsey Hussle. The Crenshaw rapper with a message, a movement, and a vision that went deeper than music. They met in 2013, not through fame, not through Hollywood, but through something simple. Lauren London bought copies of Nipsey's Crenshaw mixtape as a gift to her co-stars on the game. One order, one DM, one moment that changed everything. When Nipsey slid into Lauren London's DMs in 2013, it wasn't a game, it was alignment.
How did you and Nipsey meet?
I was on a set, and at the time he had dropped this Crenshaw mixtape. And I was like, this would be really cool if I got them his mixtape and all, the Crenshaw stuff.
Yeah.
And so I had reached out to a friend of mine, Danny, hey, do you know Nip? Could you reach out and see if I can get a discount on some of this stuff? Because I'm kind of buying in bulk.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. And so Nip never reached out, and I didn't get the discount either. And then I ended up following him on, at the time it was Twitter. I don't remember. Instagram maybe. I started following him, and then he DM'd me hey, thanks for the support, appreciate you. Send me your sizes so I can send you a personal box. Yeah. And then he gave me his number, and so then I texted him. I always thought he was very attractive. I actually had friends that knew him that were I think you guys would get along, years before that. So I text him hey, this is Boogie.
He started as a message turned into a spark. What turned into a spark turned into a bond, and what they built after that, it became a cornerstone of the West Coast culture. And just like that, two people from two different corners of LA with two very different paths crossed at a perfect time. This wasn't about clout, this wasn't about publicity, this was the start of something real. Nipsey didn't just date Lauren, he called her his piece. In a world of chaos, clout, and confusion, she came his stillness, focus, and grounding. They were both from LA, but different LAs. Nipsey from South Central, Crenshaw, Slauson Roller Hill 60s. Lauren was from Ballin Hills, Palisades High, film sets, mixed culture, but together they bridged the city.
Y'all see how they do me at the studio, cuz? Look how they done me, cuz. Look at this shit, cuz.
He can't draw. He gotta
Happy birthday to my biggest headache.
Don't do that. Your fucking inspiration in life, your blessing.
We don't have the exact address when you see the
all of that. Hey, listen, man. If you see a named Nip Hussle talking some love shit on Facebook, if you break a girl heart, you should open your heart back up and feel better for her. That is not me, girl. I'm not saying nothing like that on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm promoting albums and concerts and clothes and brands. That's it.
Lauren didn't just fall in love with Nipsey the rapper, she fell in love with Ermias, the man, the thinker, the visionary, and he loved her not only for who she was in the spotlight, but who she was when nobody was watching. Their love was private but powerful, humble but heavy, the kind of bond you don't flex, you protect. And Lauren London became more than just his woman. She became a part of the marathon.
Nipsey's gonna say, hey, I'm gonna have a housewarming party for old time's sake. Why don't you come by?
So,
To him.
got you.
Exactly.
Cool. Go a little live.
Sir, she got a question.
Now, after because I'm in front of him, so clearly I land down here too.
Yeah, so what I want you to do is come down, Sean, beside your husband, right?
So,
So where Jesus is,
Yeah.
you'll come and you'll stand aside. Right here. That's this.
And I'm not addressing her at all. I'm damn near ignoring her.
Right here, guys.
Addressing bro. Don't skip me, nigga. Let me get my lines, girl.
No. Back to no.
I told I said already.
now while I'm showing him upstairs, do we have a moment? So
You do. You will have a moment. Exactly. We'll go back. Yeah. So you know.
should I be more into my husband? Like,
Exactly. You know you want to get a little closer.
March 31st, 2019, a day Nipsey was taken from the world, and the city mourned. But amidst grief, Lauren London stood strong. At his memorial, she delivered a eulogy that was both heartbreaking and inspiring. The internet even released a clip of Lauren London rushing to the hospital to see him.
That's Laura London. That's Laura London. That's Laura London. That's Laura London.
Later on, she said on Instagram, "I hold my breath all of March, knowing I have to face the memory of the day you transitioned." Her strength became a beacon for many navigating the loss. The outpouring of love and respect from the community was immense. Tens of thousands attended Nipsey's funeral procession, a testament to his impact and Lauren's role in preserving his legacy. Lauren spoke towards Nipsey and let the world know some inside stories about Nipsey and who he was instead of what the industry saw him for.
So, never was I prepared for anything like this, so bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna, Ermias was asleep one morning, and I was watching him, because I used to love to just watch him sleep. And I wrote him a text while he was sleeping so that when he woke up, he would read it. And so I'm gonna share with you that text, and then I'll go into my little stories about him that were special to me. Ermias, I want you to know that I feel real joy in my heart when I'm around you. I feel safe around you, protected, like a shield over me when you're around. I'm totally myself when I'm with you, which is probably annoying because I don't wear my cool mask anymore. You've made me into more of a woman. You've given me the opportunity to really love a man. You've been with me while I've been sick, through all my fears. You have encouraged me and inspired me to reach higher. I've learned so much about myself with you. You've been my turn up and my church. I wouldn't want to go through this journey with anyone but you. I look up to you in a lot of ways, and I strive to educate myself more like you have. And when we are at odds, I feel defeated and sad, knowing that we are so much better than that. I just want you to know that you've been the greatest boyfriend to me. You aren't perfect, but I would never ask you to be. You and I work, we fit, and you're the coolest guy in the world to me, still. I love you so much unconditionally. My truth is this: I'm never gonna give up on you. My love and my devotion is to you. And I sent that January 21st, 2019. I had to write something because I've never felt this type of pain before, but I know that God is alive. But bear with me, y'all. His soul was majestic. He was the strongest man that I ever knew, a gentle father, a patient leader, a divine light. He was brilliant. He researched everything, completely self-taught, constantly seeking knowledge. He would go to bed and listen to these audiobooks in his headphones, and I would tease him, but that really is what I thought was the coolest ever about him. And he would wake up in the morning and play music for the kids and light a sage and burn it around the house and just make sure that our energy going outside would be uplifted and that we could handle the day. You know, my pain is for my 2-year-old that probably won't remember how much his dad loved him. This is something that, you know, I don't really understand, but I know that Aramis always used to say that you can't possess people, that you experience them.
Grace during this period solidified her status in Los Angeles. She just wasn't Nipsey's partner. She became a symbol of resilience and strength for an entire city. While Elliot was still grieving for Nipsey's loss, a photo hit the internet that had the headlines buzzing. Diddy posted a picture of Lauren London. No context, no caption, nothing explaining it, just an image, and the world ran with it. Rumors lit up blogs and social media. Was Diddy shooting his shot? Was Lauren moving on? But what the internet didn't know or choose to forget was this. Lauren London and Cassie were very close friends. Not just industry cool friends, real friends, sister in silence. They'd been together at events, behind the scenes, and had built a bond of loyalty, privacy, and protection. Her inner circle was tight, real tight. You won't catch her in random group pictures, no messy fallouts. She surrounds herself with people who move with loyalty and silence. And that silence, that's what builds mystery. And mystery builds respect. Lauren lives in a city that rewards chaos, but she walks through it with grace. And by putting her family first, she's shown every woman in the game what true power looks like. After Nipsey's passing, the world watched Lauren's every move. And for a while, she disappeared. But when she reappeared, she did it on her terms. Her friendship with Cassie ran deep, like almost sisters. Years before the lawsuit came out, those two were seen always together, quietly supporting each other through the madness of fame.
We just want to say that we hate fake bitches. All of them. Yeah.
And when Cassie finally broke her silence about Diddy, people started to ask questions. Why did Lauren stop showing up to Diddy's events? Why did she distance herself? What made it complicated was this. Diddy and Nipsey Hussle were close. Diddy had mentioned him. They were in studios together. There were talks of business, of brotherhood. And Lauren, she was in the middle of that triangle. So when the lawsuit hit and Cassie's story unfolded, Lauren didn't post, she didn't comment, she didn't even breathe online. And that silence, it echoed. It spoke louder than any tweet. She let the streets decide for themselves. And in doing so, she kept her position, protected, untouchable, no sides, no drama, just distance. Because when you're respected on all sides, sometimes the smartest move is not to move at all.
Friends, like I was talking to Cassie and I was like 2 weeks ago, and I think you were in Canada filming a movie, and she was like, Lauren's working, right? And I'm like, yeah, she's working. Like, you kind of go to work and you go, most of your life is your real life.
Yeah.
Work is not like most of your life. It's a huge part of your life, but your real life is most of your life, which is what I love about you.
Well, I feel like there's a balance between, like, honestly, personally, you know this about me, like, my spirit comes first.
Absolutely.
So I have to take care of that first. And a lot of that is why I'm so low. Because I feel like I am very fragile, like all of us. And everyone's like, oh, you have to have tough skin. I don't really know too many people with tough skin.
Right.
I think we're all very fragile.
Absolutely.
So I have to protect my space and my spirit so that I can go out and work and give it my all and be creative and artistic and all of that.
So when Diddy posted the photo, knowing his own history with Cassie, people started to watch how Lauren London would respond. But she didn't say a word. No clapback, no clarification, no subtweets, because Lauren London is from a different cloth. Later in 2023, when Cassie filed a bombshell lawsuit against Diddy, detailing years of emotional, physical, and financial abuse, the silence from Lauren London made sense. She didn't chase headlines when the rumors popped off. She didn't speak when the lawsuit dropped, because real friends move in silence, and Lauren London was never the type to kick someone while they were already on fire. And Diddy and Nipsey Hussle were close. Diddy helped executive produce part of Victory Lap, the album.
We gotta go back to the break. We gonna go back to the break when we do the clap again. We're gonna clap all night, my man. Yeah, I would. Find me out different places. Spoke by the door, this damn objection. Double back, just Lord, I cracked you up. Cassandra, what are you doing? What's the blue dot? Yeah, she classic material. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not even amping your love. You know I'm not gonna amp you up on no shit. I ain't even been talking no music shit in like 2 years. You know? I mean, shit, the f. I want you like you know, meant to me. You know what I'm saying? Like Nip had no ego. So you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me, you know, I want to get into real estate, I want you to teach me all your, you know what I mean, like your business secrets, you know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it. I actually am one of the executive producers of Nipsey Hussle's last album.
Victory Lap.
Yeah, Victory Lap. So a lot of people don't know this. We got them to change it in Wikipedia. Somebody over at the label tried to leave my name out, but he came to me and said, I want you to be a part of helping me finish up this album. And so I was a part of not just the records I was on with him on his last album. He was like, yo, I'm a big fan of like Life After Death.
So you run a marathon.
Eventually Diddy deleted the post. Everyone backed off because some people you just don't play with, especially in Los Angeles. She could have exposed him, she could have defended herself, she could have gone viral. She didn't have to, because LA was already on her side. And when you're really protected by the streets and the real ones, you don't need to explain yourself all the time. Lauren faced personal storms. The man she called her peace was gone, and the world watched as she navigated the depths of grief.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Man, rest in peace.
So when you found out about Nipsey, because I know you and Lauren, y'all got a kid together.
Yes,
so that touched you in a different way, right?
Yeah, man, a very different way. Very different way. I had to understand. First of all, I had to understand. You know, I had to be more than a friend, and was more than ready and more than willing to do so. But the most important thing was to teach my son how to become more than just a 10-year-old. You know, and now he got how to become more than just a big brother to his little brother. It was time for him. I had to teach him how to step up and become the man of the damn house at such a young age. And man, he took that driver's seat and he gone. I can't even see him no more. He's so far up the highway.
In a heartfelt interview on A Really Good Cry podcast, Lauren opened up. She said, I still feel like a mess. I guess I have to ask my friend how far I've came, because I genuinely feel I have not arrived anywhere. I feel like I'm really heavy a lot. But again, I have to counter that.
The day for me, you know, I would have had, you know, Nip here a couple years ago or last year to say Happy Mother's Day, bring me flowers, and I don't. So in that space where I don't have him physically here, I nurture it into myself.
For Mother's Day, Lauren said it's important to embrace those who are still here and that she looks forward to being fully present with her kids Cameron and Cross every day.
I will, embrace the love that I do get from my family. The flowers that come from my cousins or my mother or my brother, like fully embrace that, right? I will fully be present with my kids today because time, it's not promised. I will light a candle for my beloved. I will do the things that honor him, that I know that he respected. And I feel more importantly, I just like when there's an empty space and there's a loss, you just do things in their honor. And that fills up a little bit of the hole.
Through her grief, she found purpose. She collaborated with Puma on the LA Love Story collection, celebrating our hometown and Nipsey's legacy. She became a beacon for others navigating loss, sharing her journey and her honest and vulnerability during a Angie Martinez interview. He saw me like my kids see me.
Hi, what's up? It is Lauren London, and I am here at the New York Puma flagship store, and we just got done doing an affirmation workshop with the Quality Education and Life Camp.
When you see the phrase forever stronger, what does that mean?
No matter what adversity I am faced with, that I'll always rise to the top and be stronger from it.
You determine how valuable you feel, you determine how you show up in the world, and how you share that with others.
You're not alone. So even though you don't see me in that tunnel with you, I'm beside you. I feel empowered and I feel filled up with love and good energy.
Then came Netflix's You People, a cultural class rom-com starring Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy.
Next slide, Lauren. Lauren, that gorgeous smile. And Miss London, that smile. Beautiful.
Lauren played a strong, grounded black woman caught between love and identity, culture and compromise. And while the internet had their usual noise debates about chemistry options and casting, Lauren stayed centered because she wasn't for the validation. She was doing it for evolution. The reason I did You People, she said, people felt it was a step towards lightness. I wanted to laugh again. I wanted to create from a place of joy. She made it clear she's no longer just taking any role. Everything now has to be purposeful, spiritually aligned. She said in multiple interviews she checks in with herself before accepting that project. If it doesn't feel right, she doesn't do it. Now what makes Lauren London return so different? Not trying to reclaim fame, not trying to complete anything, but she's acting as an extension of her soul. A woman who has lived through fire and came out standing taller. A city that images everything, Lauren built hers on integrity. She didn't play the game. She didn't chase viral moments. She never had to, because real ones protect her. From the blocks of Crenshaw to the sets of Hollywood, from OGs to younger women looking for stripped, there's a quiet code in LA. When it comes to Lauren London, you don't speak foul on her. You don't question her loyalty. You don't play with her name.
Authenticity is something you can't buy. It's something you can't fake. It's something you cannot put on. It really has to be you.
Yeah.
And I remember him telling me that. He was like, Boogie, you're real authentic. That's something people can't buy. It's not for sale.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how long it takes, you don't lose that.
Lauren London walks the streets of Los Angeles like a queen with no crown needed. Bloggers don't mention her name. Rappers don't even put her in lyrics. Even the most reckless personalities in hip-hop know the rules. You don't play with Lauren London. Cowboy, who was the big homie to Nipsey Hussle, he said, you say something foul about her, you got problems with a lot of people. Even Wack 100, a man who doesn't spare words for anyone, never came for Lauren London directly because the respect is real and the fear is even realer. The hood respects her because she's never turned her back on it. The industry protects her because she's never tried to play it. And the fans, they admire her because she never exploited the love she had for Nipsey. In this game, silence is power, and Lauren London mastered the art. She's been offered interviews, tell-all books, exclusive deals. She turned down most of them because when you truly love someone, you protect their memory. And by protecting Nipsey, she protected herself. In the streets of LA, you gotta earn your respect. Nobody hands it to you. And for Lauren, every corner, every block, every studio, every barbershop, the one thing they say is she's solid. Not because she said so, because she proved it again and again. That's why she's untouchable. That's why she's the first lady of Los Angeles.